people? We got the cover page with the ASL brothers. What I found was interesting about this is that Oda, I think, has drawn the brothers as adults in a previous cover page, but he didn't show Sabo's face because we didn't have confirmation of him being alive. And in this case, they're playing baseball, but he doesn't show Ace's face, I guess out of respect for him, passing away. Now, we have a problem because we have a random-ass monkey knocking down Kinemon and Kanjuro. Now, this monkey could either be, I think he's one of two people. He could be the ninja called Raizo, which they're there to look for, or it could be a character by the name of Barriette. Bariti? I don't know, Barriette sounds better. Which is mentioned at the end of this chapter, and I guess he's supposed to be the guard to the entrance of Zou. So if that's the case, if that's his job to be the guard, he's doing a pretty crappy job because he was only able to take out two dudes, and that's because, Kanjuro was pulling some, Naruto no jutsu BS on Kinemon. Hey, who's behind you? So they get knocked out. And then also, the main entrance has already been busted up. Somebody just straight up ran through that crap and left, a path of destroyed trees and shit. So it looks like Zou is already facing, an external threat. And it could be Weeble. The person responsible for all this damage could be Weeble. He might have gotten there before the rest of the Straw Hats because, remember, the last time we saw him, when we were introduced to him, we cut to Luffy and it just said, we got a little box that said 2 weeks later. So we don't know the time span. Now, we also know that Kaido's boys also made it onto the island, so maybe they could also be responsible for this. To me, it's obvious that Oda has decided to change up the formula, alright, and saying that the threat of this arc, the guy that Luffy ends up fighting during this arc, is going to come from the outside, alright, as opposed to we have another tyrant in the island. No, it has to come from the outside because the island, for the most part, has remained in isolation from the rest of the world because it's always moving. And the Mink tribe seems to be very concerned over protecting the place from external threats. We get in there, Luffy just starts running. I like how Luffy's just calling out for Sanji, Nami, Chopper, Brook, and the gas guy, but he completely forgets about Momonosuke. Anyway, the architecture, the landscape really reminds me of the type of stuff that we got in Skypiea, ancient civilization type of deal. We know the elephant, I think, is over 1,000 years old, so there has to be a Poneglyph in here. It's too big of an opportunity to not have one here, especially since we didn't get one in Dressrosa. There's a tree in the middle with a trunk in the form of a whale. I'm assuming that's the tree that has been causing all these water eruptions. I don't know how often these water eruptions take place, but I could definitely see that being as a plot device to fuck up the Devil Fruit users that are nearby. So that could be a plot device that ends up weakening Luffy during the final fight of this arc. I don't know. Anyway, I just want to talk about Ryunosuke a little bit. Ryunosuke passed away today. It was a sad, sad moment. It kind of reminded me of that story, the little engine that could, I think I can, just gets to the top and then he dies. And, a lot of the Straw Hats start crying, with the exception of probably just Law and Zoro, who are just whatever, he served a purpose. You assholes! This chapter has one of the funniest and cutest Robin moments in the entire series. I am not exaggerating. She was crying and she's like, oh, just, do your best, we're here for you. And then by the end, when he dies, she just goes with some flowers just to honor his memory on the ass of an elephant. You can tell that she was really getting attached. There was an emotional connection between her and this picture of a dragon. That's some serious shit. How often have we seen Robin cry? I believe only during Enies Lobby. So in a way, the character development that she got with Ryunosuke in this chapter is equal to that of what she got in Enies Lobby. No, but seriously though, Oda, you can tell there was an effort by Oda to bring about the Robin love by making her cute and funny in this chapter, which is good because, if she's not getting a one-on-one fight, she might as well be doing something. Anyway, I love the way the island looks. I like how this could potentially bring in Weeble, a Shichibukai, and some of Kaido's men, and that could have some serious repercussions for the greater story, the overall world building of One Piece. And we get introduced to this character called Carrot, she was really impressive. I was like, holy crap, because I don't know if this is some type of like advanced observation hockey or whatever. She straight up dodges one of Zoro's slashes on some casual super speed type of deal too, because she's able to coordinate dodging the blade and then coming back down with an attack using her razor sharp paws. So it'd be kind of cool if like all of these minks turn out to have like some like OP version of observation hockey, because they're part animal, and animals for the most part are very sensitive to their environment. They're very in tune with nature. The way the clash looked when she hit Zoro's blades, there's like a little electrical blast. To me, that signifies that she must have some type of armaments hockey as well. Anyway, we get this dog-looking lady, and she's wearing Nami's clothes. Now, Nami isn't running around naked in Zoe. We've seen her clothed. In fact, all of the Straw Hats have a different set of clothes than the ones that they were wearing back in Dressrosa. So the outfit may be a big deal, or it may not be. It could just be as simple as, oh, I just found these clothes and put them on. But anyway, it looks like they're going to the whale forest to stop the intruders. Who are the intruders? It might be Sanji, it might be Kaido's people, although, you know, Sheephead has already been taken care of. Either way, I thought it was a good introductory chapter for the island of Zoe. I still think this arc is going to be short, comparatively speaking. We were able to take in most, if not all, of the island in just one panel as Luffy just stares at it. So it just, the space, the amount of space that we have to deal with, or, you know, to go over, should say something about the length of the arc. It's not always the case. It could take longer, but I do think that we're kind of like restricted in terms of how much we can do in this island and how long we can do it for. So I think it's going to be a short arc. Unless the elephant is like some type of machine that you can go inside of, you know, like you have the island at the top and then you go into the elephant and there's like this huge underground. That can stretch out the arc, but I really don't think that's going to happen. Thank you so much for watching, liking the video, commenting down below, and subscribing. I really appreciate that. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks, guys. Bye.